Snowden document today centres on sort of collection of raw, bulk signalled intelligence. Do you think in the national interest there is ever any case for the collection of that sort of wholesale information about raw communications? And do you think that there's any case for the sharing of that with allies like the US?
Well, David, let me make 2 points. First, you can only get access to the content of communications by warrant under our system. The material that I understand was referred to in the Guardian story today related to essentially the billing data. Now, that has been available, but there's a big difference between billing data and the actual content of calls. But all of it is subject to a range of very stringent safeguards, the Inspector General of Security Intelligence and the Joint Parliamentary Committee on Intelligence.
Does technology change suggest there should be a review of how the oversight on intelligence is gathered?
I very much reject any suggestion that Australian security intelligence services should not gather the information necessary to keep our country safe and protect our citizens. And if there's any evidence that we have acted inappropriately, that we have done something illegally, produce the evidence and the matter will be dealt with. But there's nothing that's in the public arena, there's nothing that I am privately aware of to suggest that any Australian law has been broken, that any Australian security and intelligence agency has been overzealous. I want the long, strong arms of Australia to be zealous in protecting our national interest and in protecting our citizens. And I think we do have very strong safeguards in place, and that will always be the case. But the fundamental objective is to keep our country safe and to protect our citizens.
I refer to a report in today's Guardian Australia that the Australian Signals Directorate offered to share Australians' data with overseas spy agencies, possibly in breach of the law. Prime Minister, is this true? Is it happening? And will you put in place a full inquiry to ensure that no Australians' information, including medical, legal or religious information, is given to foreign spy agencies in this way?
I call the Honourable the Prime Minister.
Madam Speaker, I wish to make 3 points in response to the member. First, Australia will act to protect our national interest and to protect our citizens. We always have under governments of both persuasions, and as far as I'm concerned, we always will. We will act to protect our national security, and we will act to protect our national security using agencies such as ASIO and ACIS. The second point I want to make is that our security agencies operate under very strict safeguards. They operate under the scrutiny and the supervision of the Joint Parliamentary Committee on Intelligence and under the scrutiny and the supervision of the Inspector General of Security and Intelligence. These are strong and effective safeguards. The final point I wish to make is that it's not been the practice of any government of either persuasion to comment on operational matters.
I call